Introduction to Python. In the following examples, input and output are distinguished by the presence or absence of prompts greater than and dot. To repeat the example, you must type everything after the prompt. When the prompt appears, lines that do not begin with a prompt are output from the interpreter. Note that a secondary prompt on a line by itself is an example means you must type a blank line. This is used to end a multi-line command. You can toggle the display of prompts and output by clicking on greater than in the upper right corner of an example box. If you hide the prompts and output for an example, then you can easily copy and paste the input lines into your interpreter. Many of the examples in this manual, even those entered at the interactive prompt, include comments. Comments in Python start with the hash character hash and extend to the end of the physical line. A comment may appear at the start of a line or following white space or code, but not within a string literal. A hash character within a string literal is just a hash character. Since comments are to clarify code and are not interpreted by Python, they may be omitted when typing in examples. Some examples: this is the first comment, spam is equal to 1 comment, and this is the second comment, hash dot and how a, now a third, text is equal to start of string hash space. This is not a comment because it's inside the quotes. For example, let me copy this code and run it in IDE like this. And like this, let me run it. Oh. So here, this is not it. Python 3 non-categorized, then range py. Command line options, it's inside this. Okay, it's not there, it's in different directory. Command line options, Python. Oh, I need to create a new file. Let me type new profile Python sample 3. Okay, and let me paste here and then run it like this. So it will not print this because these are comments. And if I print like print text, it will print the string with the hash character because it's a part of a string, and then want to print the value of spam, so it will print 1 and not the comment. Now, using Python as a calculator, let's try some simple Python commands. Start the interpreter and wait for the primary prompt. This, it shouldn't take long. Let's start command line, exit, clear, start the interactive mode. Okay, and now numbers. The interpreter acts as a simple calculator. You can type an expression at it and it will write the value. Expression syntax is straightforward. The operators plus, minus, multiplication and division can be used for performing arithmetic. Parentheses can be used for grouping. For example, 2 plus 2, 4. 2 plus 2, 4. 2 Species doesn't mean anything to interpreter. 50 minus 5 into 6. 50 minus 5 into 6. 20. And 50 minus 5 into 6 for grouping. 50 minus 5 into 6 divide by 4. 5.0. 8 by 5 division always returns a floating point number. 8 by 5. Okay, the integer numbers, example 2 4 20 have type integer. The ones with a fractional part, example 5.0 1.6, have type float. We will see more about numeric types later in the tutorial. Division slash always returns a float. To do floor division and get an integer result, you can use the double slice operator. To calculate the remainder, you can use percentage. For example, 17 divided by 3 is a floating point number, result 5.666 something, and then integer per floor division discards the fractional part. So 17, this is called integer division, it will only return 5. And for returning fractional part, you need to use modulus operator, percentage divide by 3, it will return the remainder 2. 5 into 3 plus 2, floor quotient in multiplied by divisor plus multiplier. So if I type 5 into divisor plus 2, 5 into divisor 3 plus remainder 2 should be 17. So it's correct. With Python, it is possible to use the star star operator to calculate powers. 5 power 2 is equal to 25. 5 power 2 is equal to 25. A power 5, okay, A is equal to a power 5, okay. Oh, so 2 into, okay, the equal sign equals is used to assign a value to a variable. Afterwards, no result is displayed before the next interactive prompt. Width is equal to 20, height is equal to 5 into 9, width into height is equal to 900. For example, using variables, width is equal to 20, height is equal to 5 into 9, 5 into 9, and width into height, width into height is equal to 900. If a variable is not defined, assigned a value, trying to use it will give you an error. And try to access an undefined variable, trace back. If you try to access, okay, let me return from the console and then enter again, and this is undefined variable, so we will get the error traceback most recent calls last file std in colon comma line 1 comma in module name error, name n is not defined. The full support for floating point operators with mixed type operands convert to integer operand to floating point. 4 into 3 point 4 into 3 point is equal to 14.0. In interactive mode, the last printed expression is assigned to the variable underscore. This means that when you are using Python as a DEX calculator, it is somewhat easier to continue calculations. For example, tax is equal to this, price is equal to this, price into tax is equal to this, 12.565, price plus underscore is equal to, last expression was this, 113. Last printed expression was this, so price plus this was 12 point this, so this plus this is equal to this, round underscore 2, so this one is 113.065, so that will be this. Okay, this variable should be treated as read only by the user. Don't explicitly assign a value to it. You would create an independent local variable with the same name, masking the built-in variable with its magic behavior. In addition to integer and float, Python supports other types of numbers such as decimal and fraction. Python also has built-in support for complex numbers and uses the j or j suffix to indicate the imaginary part, 3 plus 5j. Thank you.